News is brought to you by the new Shell and Leaded, designed for extra miles.
One of the country's gaming houses maintaining its commitment as a corporate citizen by keeping New Providence clean, green, and pristine. Jared Higgs tells us more about the cleanup that brought much-needed life to two inner-city communities.
While the country was celebrating national pride this weekend, the communities of Mason's Addition and Engliston were feeling community pride. The community parks in those areas received makeovers thanks to the Island Luck Cares Foundation. The efforts were a part of the foundation's newest initiative called Keep the Bahamas Clean and come under the foundation's environmental mandate. The makeover included park cleanups, a fresh paint job for the park's infrastructure, as well as a special painting provided by the Pt.2 brothers. Representative of the Island Luck Cares Foundation, Shayna Vieira.
We hired local Bahamian artists to come out and help us to pull in the community. They were able to paint the parks. We cleaned up all the side streets around the parks as well. So it's not just the park, but the surrounding areas in front of homes and the roadway. And we're happy to launch it during Independence Day, and it's going to be an ongoing thing, annual thing, as well as throughout the year as a PSA to let people know how important it is to really make this country beautiful and keep it beautiful. We have so many visitors that come every year to enjoy the Bahamas, and we want to make sure that we keep it that way for a long time to come.
Frederick Marshall is a resident of Mason's Addition. He says the initiative helped motivate those in the area.
Well, we just doing it because that's what we have to do. If nobody else do it, then it wouldn't be done. But we thank for the support of Island Luck coming out, helping us, like motivating us.
Island Luck CEO Sebastian says these kind of community initiatives are crucial to the social development of the country.
The Bahamas is one of the most beautiful places in the world, and in order for it to continue have that title, we have to keep the Bahamas clean. The ILKS Foundation is all about going into these inner city communities where, it's not so cleanly and doing our part and keeping that community clean.
Mr. Bastian also thanked their partners in the initiative.
We had a great turnout. The Ranfilly home came out and brought their kids out, and everybody just kept clean. We have dumpsters just piled up with garbage that we got out of the communities, and we're proud of the whole initiative, and we want to come back periodically so we can keep the Bahamas clean.
The Island Luck Cares Foundation also includes the Own Bahamas initiative aimed at empowering Bahamians. Jared Higgs, ZNS Network News.
The Prince Hall Grand Lodge here in the Bahamas making history. The fraternal body announced the appointment of its most worshipful Grand Master and past Grand Priest Leslie Dean to the position of Most Excellent General of Grand Conference Grand Priest of Grand Chapters in the United States and the Bahamas. Dean, who was initiated into Prince Hall Masonry in 1975 in Long Island, is the first Bahamian to be elected to this high post. At a press conference on Thursday, the Most Excellent General High Priest talked about the new position and what it all means for lodge members throughout this country.
Extremely proud. I feel like walking on clouds. The companions here, we've been talking. We were aware that it was coming to this because we began the track some 8 years ago when I got into the line, and I continued doing so through the encouragement of the companions here, and it's more especially my Grand Chapter and my Most Excellent Grand High Priest, because they were always there also to support me when I go to the General Conference.
Now, the Most Excellent General also talked about his future plans to empower young people.
Since assuming office on June 23rd, we have appointed a committee whose responsibility it will be to bring the youth together, and that is called, on that grouping, we are targeting the youth, the young men, and eventually also we will have an alternative group for the young ladies. It is called the Knights of Pythagoras. That is the group that's geared towards the training and the disciplining of young boys. We start from the junior high school and we take it through to senior high school.
With many Bahamians still struggling financially, a local group teamed up with a U.S.-based group to share the good news of economic health. Recognizing this, leader of 365 Bahamas, Leo Douglas, invited Dr. Helen Delahouze Clay of Mark Setters International down to Nassau to host a boot camp with the intent of ensuring that Bahamian families have the necessary tools that would encourage freedom from all financial burdens.
We understand that persons have been going through a lot of situations in the economy, their finances, their lives, and so what we felt was a need to bring in the tools, the information, the help that is necessary to set people free.
This mission, this movement, this mantra to soar for more, to more freedom, I'm telling you, it has just blessed so many families, and we have made a commitment to help 5,000 families become debt-free in 2015.
Stay tuned, sports is up next. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight.